and his work put him on the radar of Ridley and Tony Scott, and I'm sure dating Ridley's daughter didn't hurt either. In fact, Ridley even championed Lynch to direct Prometheus, but Fox vetoed the idea of letting an untested and unproven director helm such a massive project. Lynch wasn't left in the cold for long, though. He secured directorial duties on both 47 Ronin and a reboot of Logan's Run. He also directed a sci-fi short called The Gift that actually set off a small bidding war and firmly cemented Lynch as one to watch. It was initially announced that Lynch would be helming the new Logan's Run, and assumed that the project was still a ways out, at least giving him time to complete his duties on 47 Ronin, a project that was pitched as Gladiator crossed with Lord of the Rings, with Keanu Reeves signed to lead the mostly Japanese project, and Lynch was handed a budget of $175 million for his feature debut. Producer Pamela Abdy reflected on hiring Lynch. "Carl really responded to the drama of it, the honor and the love," she said. "And I remember the first time I met with him, I went over to Digital Domain, where we were meeting, and his presentation was literally hanging on these giant boards in the fishbowl room there. He walked me through the movie on a visual level, like I was a little kid, and he was telling me a fairy tale, and I got really excited about that. I've worked with first-time directors before, not on this scale, but he just had a vision for the movie that was undeniable. You're in the movie business, and you have to go with your gut. You have to go with a passion, and he was very passionate, and had a great, strong angle on the story, and what the world he wanted to create was. So we all decided that Carl was the best decision to go in. Once cameras started rolling, though, Lynch buckled under the pressure. It was a tense, combative shoot, and the budget went significantly over, with Lynch kicking against studio suggestions to hire stuntman and veteran second assistant director Dan Bradley, saying he prefers to shoot every frame himself. Universal wanted a big event movie, but Carl did everything he could to hijack it, to make it into a drama. Keanu was so along for the ride. Meanwhile, he says, executives on the project placated Carl and Keanu extensively until it was too late, allowing them to film sequences that would end up on the cutting room floor. When principal photography had wrapped, the director was removed entirely from the post-production process. His relationship with Jordan Scott detonated, and Universal co-chief Donna Langley took over in the editing suite. The studio had already been taking the lead on shaping the final cut, but extensive reshoots were ordered, and 47 Ronin was delayed from its original November 2012 release to December 2013. The end result was one of the biggest bombs in box office history, potentially costing the studio an approximate $250 million. And for Lynch, a one-way trip straight to the director's jail. However, television potentially provided the ideal outlet to rehabilitate his professional reputation, but that's where things went really off the rails in a truly unbelievable fashion.